What's going on YouTube? I'm doing a product review for Craftsman. No, this is not sponsored. This is stuff that I recently bought from Craftsman, and I'm going to do a little bit of comparison to Snap-on and to other brands that I've used before. But let's go ahead and start into the video. First I'm going to start off with is this extension set, which I really like, and it comes with swivels, and it comes with like inch to 3/8 adapters and stuff like that, which is really useful. I'm about to do this there. Yep. Gotta open like this. Okay. Here's your 3/8 swivel. I mean, they're pretty nice, you know, but they're not as stiff as I would like them to be. Like, I would like them to be stiff like these, and then these you can actually tighten or loosen. It has a hex key on the side, which I wish these had. But you know, if it gets super loose and I can't use it anymore, then you know, I'll take it back to Craftsman. They're Sears. Alright, moving on. These are ratcheting flex, you know, wrenches, and I really like these. Like, compared to the ones that are in the box, not saying the ones that are in this box are bad, they're actually pretty good, but these I just feel like, you know, would work even better. I like the design, the gray and or the silver and black on these looks really nice. I guess that's a serial number right there, but this is a 14, and man, the teeth in here, you can hear it has a, you know, a high tooth count. But I really like these, and like I said, golly, I couldn't even bend this one. I might have to loosen this one up actually. But you know, like I said, I like that. I mean, they're good and stiff. The ratchets on the ratcheting part on here, the teeth on here are so aggressive, like it hurts my finger. Like, usually they don't really hurt your finger. They're kind of like smooth, but I feel like those aggressive teeth would help you get grip on a bolt better. Now moving on. This is my Craftsman 1/2" impact. This is battery powered, obviously. I paid around $200 for this, and I really like this. You know, I've used Snap-on electric impacts, and you know, to me this is better. Maybe theirs have a little more torque or something because they cost an arm and a leg. But this, I believe, will get your job done. Has a 1/2" chuck on it, or drive. That's what people call it. I call it a chuck sometimes. A chuck is more of like for a drill, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, what I really like about this drill is the 3 bright LED lights. I mean, these are bright. I mean, if I could show you, like, you know, better in a darker area, that'd be great. Just don't have access to that right now. Anyways, it's a 19.2 volt drill. It has 310 foot-pounds of torque. The battery, you know, I mean, I feel like it's a lithium ion 4 amp an hour. I guess that's what 4AH means. But my favorite thing about this is the battery indicator. There's a little clear plastic thing right here. It took me a while to figure it out, but I knew it had a battery indicator on it. You press this, and it also lights up the C3 on the handle, which is, I guess, this model, which is really nice. I mean, I'm holding it limp in my hand, right? You know, it's got torque. You can believe it. Like I said, I paid about $200 for this. For the money, this is a really good electric impact in my opinion. And it also came with the battery and a charger for $200. I mean, you can't beat it. You know, oh, Snap-on, oh. God, I'm so frustrated with people, you know, dissing on Craftsman or any other decent brand you know, they act like they're the best of the best just because they charge an arm and a leg. And I'm going to tell you about a story in a minute. Anyways, we're moving on. This is, it comes, or I'm going to show you top view of this. Alright, you have your inch and standard, or your standard and metric wrenches in here. And I thought these were just the regular, you know, ends on them, but they actually have a ratchet in them. Oh, I'm gonna get a smaller one because I don't have that big of fingers. See, you can hear the teeth in there. I mean, they sound good. I mean, it's not, if it was a lower tooth count, you would, the clicks would be louder and they would be more spaced out. Here's the biggest one. That's your 5/8. And see, I mean, they're not the thickest, but I mean, you're not gonna bend them. You know, maybe you could break them if you put a whole lot of force, but guess what? You can go get a free one from Sears. You don't have to pay at that. Like, this guy told me that he said that for a wrench like this with the double side like this without the ratchet in it was $100 for one, just for one. I got all these and they're good quality. It's not like, you know, your Walmart tools or your, you know, Harbor Freight. Even Harbor Freight has a decent warranty, or, you know, they'll replace it if it breaks. Now here's the first drawer. It comes with your magnetic screwdriver, your 3/8 impact, your quarter impact. I just said impact. My bad. Your ratchets, 3/8 ratchet and your quarter ratchet. I get my tools mixed up. Like, I know what they are, but sometimes I just get them all jumbled up in my head. But I don't know what these are right here, but it comes with these. You know, those might be coming handy one day. And then you have, in this tray, it has more of your quarter stuff. You have your quarter deep sockets, which are pretty nice. And I'll show you some more differences between Snap-on and Craftsman in a minute. But, you know, that's a nice set. And then it comes with your extensions. You have your quarter, short 3/8 and a long 3/8. And like I showed you, I bought an extension set for that reason, because it didn't come with that many. And sometimes you need a long one, like trying to get transmission bolts out. But it comes with your flathead, your Phillips, some hex bits, and I'm not really sure what these more squared off ones are. I forgot. And also, what I really like is it comes with a 1/4 inch adapter for your screwdriver, and that could be really useful. Maybe you can't get a ratchet in there, but you can get your screwdriver in there. And I'm gonna show you. Okay, this is the 3/8, obviously, and you know, the off and on, you know, is pretty. I mean, when you're ratcheting it on something, you're going to be holding it down here. Some people say that, you know, they switch theirs over or something like that. I mean, if you're trying to get your ratchet on a bolt, just hold it right there and put it on there, and then slide your hand down and do that. I mean, it's not rocket science. The button on here is good. Now, I saw a video yesterday, and this guy put on a socket on here, and it didn't lay flush. I'm not sure if he put it on right or not, but you can see that this is pretty flush. Very little wiggle room. I mean, it's smooth. I mean, it's hard to like demonstrate, you know, just using your hands, because you're not on you know, a solid surface. But it's got a lot. I think it's 75 teeth. It says 75 teeth on the end. I'm assuming that means 75 teeth. It said on the box I think 72 or something, but I believe it might be 75. And another thing, people complain about the older Craftsmans and their handles and how they were too squared off and they hurt, you know. So Craftsman came out with this new design. I haven't really seen many of these reviewed, or at least when I was looking last night for comparison videos. But I decided to make this video because I felt like it was necessary, because I hadn't seen really up-to-date Craftsman reviews as far as the tools go. But I really like this handle. You can tell that it's more rounded off, and there is one little dent right here, which, you know, I don't really care. I mean, it's gonna get dented up and messed up the more I use it, so I'm pretty sure that's not gonna cause it to snap, you know. So good ratchet. Here's the quarter. I'll show you the little quarter one. And there's a lot of teeth in this one too. I'm pretty sure they're all the same tooth count, but you know, they're all real smooth and nice. You know, I like that. I've used this one more than the 3/8, and because I just got this set not too long ago, and I've used this one a little bit more, and this one, I mean, I really like it. It works good. It gets the bolt off quick, and when you get it loose, pretty much you can, you know, unscrew the rest of the bolt with the socket on there, and it works well. I like the Craftsman. This is the magnetic screwdriver, and I about just dropped it. But I'm gonna put a bolt, or not a bolt, but a little bit in here if I can get it out. That's the thing about buying new tools, everything's so stiff. I ain't got no fingernails, but see, that snaps right in. I mean, it's hard to get them out. Like, if I wanted to get it out, you know, quickly, I'd probably just use my shirt, and it's hard to get a grip on it. But because I have such large hands, and like, it's hard for me to grab smaller things. Alright, moving on. You know, here's all your 3/8 like impact sockets and regular sockets, and it even comes with a spark plug socket right here. And I wanted to show y'all this. Alright, I watched the video yesterday about Snap-on and Craftsman and stuff, and the older style Craftsmans, they had their corners were more 90-degree than rounded off like Snap-on. And I guess Craftsman kind of caught on to that and did that to their own sockets, which was a good move. The only difference between this and a Snap-on socket is it doesn't have the ridge to stop the bolt from falling down. But you guess what you do? You do that, or you take a screwdriver and you put it in there and you push it out. I mean, it's not a big deal. It might slow you down for a minute, but it's not really a big deal to me. And I'm not gonna, I mean, this guy paid, alright, this is the story I wanted to tell y'all. This guy got 2 screwdrivers, a flathead and a Phillips, a hammer, a magnetic spark plug socket, and a I don't know if I said hammer yet, but he got a hammer, and then he got a spark plug tester bar thing, and he paid like 25 bucks for that too. But he paid almost $400 for 2 screwdrivers, a hammer, a 3/8 ratchet. I didn't say that last time, that's what I forgot. He got a 3/8 ratchet, and then he got that little spark plug tester thing. And that is ridiculous. I got this whole set for $200 pretty much. And these sockets are good sockets. They have a good wall on them. And the reason why they changed them from square to rounded is so you put more pressure on the flat parts instead of in the corners. which can help because you might not round it off as quickly as you would before. So, you know, Craftsman is definitely a brand that, you know, they make changes when they feel like they're necessary, and I think they make a damn good, you know, ratchets and sets like that. Now this beefy mother trucker right here, this is a big old ratchet. And this is a 1/2 inch. I mean, it is heavy. Like, it is really heavy. So you ain't got to worry about breaking this. I mean, this is solid. I mean, look how thick that is. I mean, if anywhere it's going to break right there, but look how thick it is right there. It's like twice as thick as the wrenches. You know, and this part right here, I mean, this is solid steel, man. And listen to that. That's good tooth in there. And look, it even lies flush, even on the 1/2 inch. I mean, that's a good, I mean, these are good tools, guys. Don't spend 3 times the money for something that you could pay way less for and get replaced whenever it did break, if it did. These are not bad quality tools. They're gonna get the job done that you're trying to do. I mean, people, you know, they want to rely on their tools so much and not themselves. It's not about your tools, it's about the user. Now, you don't want to buy super crappy tools that are really cheap and made out of aluminum, or, you know, half stainless, half aluminum, or whatever, an alloy mix, you know, because they will break. But if you get a good stainless set like this, a good steel set, you know, you're not going to have to really worry about it, you know. And I don't know why people press the issue so much with Snap-on, you know. It did come with one 1/2 inch extension, which you're not really going to be using a 1/2 inch for tight spaces or anything really like that. I mean, maybe like, you know, moving the transmission support or something like that under the transmission, or you know, some frame bolts or something like that. You know, you won't really need an extension. So I mean, but it might come in handy. Here's your, it came with a set of Torx bits, which is really useful because I've needed these before and didn't have them. And one of my favorite things that came in the box is this midget wrench set. It's only 1 inch or standard, but I really think these will come in use, because when you get in tight spaces and you can't get your ratchet in there or a drill or anything, I believe you could get these in there before anything, because they're so small. Here, I'm going to take out one of them just so you can see how small they are. Alright, this is my finger and this is the wrench. So, you know, they're pretty small. I mean, I have big hands, large sized hands, and, you know, this wrench is the length of my finger. But, like I said, these will be useful for tight spaces. And, you know, I'm glad that I have these, because I can tighten up my swivel ratchet wrenches, but it comes with inches and metric, or standard and metric. I hate when they put inches on there. That gets me confused because it's standard, but standard and metric hex keys, 20 pieces in each, which is a lot. I didn't know they even made that many different sizes of hex keys, but apparently they do, and they want you to get them. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show y'all what I have and give y'all my opinion. Like I said, this is my opinion, but if you're starting off mechanicking or getting into school, this is a great start. This is a great set. And I'm just talking about this. I'm not talking about the other stuff. Like, you can get that stuff too if you have the money. But if you have $200 and you're in school and you need tools, and this set right here will pretty much do whatever you really need to do, besides like specialty things like test lights and pressure testing and all that stuff. And I need to get a torque ratchet wrench, because you know, doing head bolts and stuff like that, they have to be torqued to a certain spec. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you maybe learned something about Craftsman. Yeah, this is a crappy box, like I said, but what matters is what's in the box, and what's in this box is good enough for any mechanic, and I really believe that. So thank y'all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be doing reviews every once in a while on something. I'm not gonna blow up your YouTube with notifications, but just stay tuned. I might release something else. So thank you guys, and I hope y'all have a great day.